Harbaugh now heads to Los Angeles Chargers.
Do you think anyone can predict a Jim Harbaugh speech? You're out of your damn mind.
That's a beast mode. My God.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
We have a Chargers quarterback that cusses, boys. This is dangerous.
Phillip Rivers sheds a tear.
We want to be known as world champions, and we're gonna do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than I?
It's here. It's finally here, folks. Welcome back to the Charger Chat Friday episodes. Who knew we'd do those? You just started listening. You didn't. You didn't.
Surprise,
baby.
face.
Oh, I'm your co-host, Woldog, sitting with my buddy, Cav Hug and Doug. Wait, you're in the wrong spot. Get over there.
Oh, there we go. Hi. I felt all wrong.
Let's not forget Kyle, the coach, Duggan.
Week one, boys. We're learning. I apologize for being in the car and not making eye contact with all of you the whole time. But you just got to do what you got to do to get these episodes up. We love you guys too much to not have a Friday episode.
Any port of storm, baby. We got to talk about the Chargers because it's not just a Friday episode. This is game one, baby. Friday, week one. It's happening tonight in Brazil, folks. Oh, we've got so much to talk about. We've got a Craig experience lined up for you, and we've got bold predictions to make, so let's waste no time. Start at the top. Baby, folks, the injury report has never looked so freaking good right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God. You got two names, Utah. Give me two names. Najee Harris and Elijah Molden. Harris, obviously, for the eye, Molden for the knee. Both of them full participants in their most recent practice, so hey. They're good to go, baby. Ain't no question.
I don't remember the last time we walked into a home opener with like a completely full roster. I know Rashawn Slater's not there, which isn't a completely full roster, but the team we set is ready to go.
It's good. It'll be ready to go. Yeah, I'm curious to see who's going to be the inactives now. Now it's like everybody's healthy. It's like, well who are you going to inactive?
This is hard.
You can't just inactive the injured guys. And yeah, looking over at the Chiefs side, I mean, their wide receiver, what is it?
Bunch of
Royals.
pansies. They're all hurt. They're all hurt from
ow. There's so many owies on their side.
Including Drew Tranquil.
Including Drew Tranquil.
He did, after he won that Super Bowl that 2 years ago, and he talked shit about us at that parade. I'll never forget.
Cursed.
Never forget.
Tranquil. All right. Dan Popper tweeting out, no players on the game status report for Chargers heading into tomorrow night. Najee Harris and Elijah Molden were both full participants and come off the report. So they ain't even up report now. There's no report to turn in. There's no names. What are you going to do?
This is just to have something to put on there. This graphic we're looking at would be too weird if it was just a blank space at the top.
Right.
Just throw some names in there.
Oh, I love it. Game day threads, folks. We get the powder blues and the golden pants combo.
It's the perfect combo.
Great way to start this.
The classic.
Perfect for Brazil.
That's our classic combo now. That's just like that's almost what I expect.
Yeah.
And they showed off the stadium. Popper pointing out that the Chargers and the Chiefs will both have logos represented on the field. One team in each end zone. Even though this is technically a home game for the Chargers, according to the NFL, this is a new protocol for all international games this year.
Weird timing.
Of course it is,
Of course it is.
Perfect timing for this.
Yeah.
And from the league, they say it's a fun element to further enhance the atmosphere of a big event and create a special look and feel for international games.
Can I before we get too far, I want to talk a little bit. I just experienced a pinch of this new and I have one in my house. This Swiftie stuff. These ladies are pretty aggressive on Twitter. And really
be careful.
I'm not
We're
saying
on Twitter,
anything.
dude.
I'm just saying
fair warning.
I have one in my house. I respect the Swifties, but I don't respect the Swifties that come out talking shit about something they don't fully know about. And then I have to bite my tongue because I know my wife, if she ever saw me talking shit to another Swiftie, she might really try and fight me or kick me out of the house. So just in the nicest way possible, just go away. Just off.
Just stay I think it's just a stay in your lane thing. You know, it's
the problem is this is now their lane because Kelsey is all their husbands. Yes, all of their husbands are now Travis Kelsey because that's how this whole thing works. So I'm telling you, this new approach. I posted something about the football field, and it was shocking. It was shocking. So I just throwing it out there. It's what it is. I'm not trying to create any enemies. Just stick with the music.
I'm just trying to dodge everything that's going to be coming at me right now. All right, quotes. Let's look at some quotes. Lad McConkey saying to come in the first game in Brazil week 1. I think it's going to be a big one for us. Division rival. The only thing we're focused on is going 1-0 right now. The Chiefs are a great team. We know that they're capable. We know what they're capable of, what they've done in years past. We know if we want to be the best, we have to compete. Our division is tough, but to be the best, you have to beat the best.
The best.
Yes.
I want to be a great fighter, but I can't even beat up a couple guys on the street.
Exactly. That's giving that energy right now, and I love it.
Yeah.
Talking to Omarion Hampton to unveil the run game, he said, it's amazing. We got so many different things we can do. I'm excited for it because it fits a lot of the things, my running style, Najee, all the running backs we have like it.
I don't know how you guys feel or what you're most excited for this game. I think I've decided Omarion Hampton is what I'm most excited for this game.
Yeah.
To see what he does. I think
Absolutely.
that is the one that, because I know what Justin's capable of doing. I have an idea of what Omarion Hampton's capable of doing. I just hope that he can run the ball the way I think he can and just bleed this clock off so that we're not in these close games with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, that was our round 1 pick. Let's see what the boy can do. We've only seen just glimpses, and from what we've seen, looks pretty freaking sweet. And then Justin Herbert said they're a very good team. We've got so much respect for them as opponents. They've had so much success in the NFL for years. It's a great opportunity for us to go out there and test us. We've put in a lot of good work in the offseason through camp. We're just looking forward to going out there and having a great experience. I want a great experience too. A great experience to me is a W, baby.
I just want this to be the start of Justin just constantly beating the Chiefs. Like I want that to start because he's always so close. I think it's always just a hump. It's just getting over that. And I'm hoping this year we start that and it just becomes this snowball effect that continues.
Big time, especially on the international stage, man. That's just a great way to kick that off. Looking over at Coach Harbaugh saying, we're expecting them to be ready. It's a good expectation. One thing you can expect from an Andy Reid coached football team is they'll be ready. There will be unscouted looks in an opener. There will always be some of that, being aware of that, embracing that. There will be some improvising and adjusting. Just ready, willing, and able to adjust is another thing you have to expect when you play Andy Reid coached teams.
Well, and I think that's a big part of why the Chargers and what Harbaugh is like 5-0 in home openers is that his teams are so well coached that like they can on the fly make adjustments and get the team done. Like that's why they're good. And that's why Andy Reid and the Chiefs are good. They're also able to do that. So I don't know. What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, it's usually week 1 is the better players win because there's only so much you can do as a coach. A lot of the times later in the season, if you have a great scouting report, you prep for the game perfectly, you have all the right plays set up, a good coach can help you win. Week 1, it's usually whoever's got the better players is going to go out there. They're going to make plays, adapt on the fly, just make that big play when you need it. And personally, I think we have the better team. So that bodes well.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. And lastly, Deion Henley saying, it's about the season that's ahead of us. It's never about what's happened in the past. We've got the guys. We've got the coach. We've got everything we need right now to make that push. We believe that.
And we believe you, Deion.
I believe you. I believe everything you say, Deion Henley. You could tell me.
Deion's having fun in Brazil. Did you guys see his press conference?
Oh yeah.
His cackling.
Yeah.
That guy's so freaking outgoing.
He was so funny, dude. Yeah, can't wait for these guys to take the stage tonight. And we can't wait for you guys to check out our sponsor this week, Underdog Fantasy. Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. And let me tell you, Bulldog finally hit last night.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go, baby. So
well, guess what?
it was.
You knocked me up, and I didn't. So
I'm
this
sorry.
no. You picked the juju. I love it. I love it. You take it. You run with it. The baton's yours.
Yes, I picked Jalen, because sometimes, folks, it's so easy. They were just like, Jalen Hurts, is he going to get at least one touchdown? Yes, higher than one touchdown. And what was the other? Oh, and they also have like these gimme picks. Like for Saquon Barkley, it was just like, he just has to get like 1 yard. Yeah, 1 yard and you're good. And so it's really easy, folks. You got to head on over. Underdog Fantasy. It's super duper fun. Download the app today and sign up with promo code CCHAT to score 50 bones in the bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code CCHAT. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog, and will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 or over 19 in Alabama and Nebraska, over 19 in Colorado for some games, over 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369. And when you're done making sweet picks and winning money like your buddy Wolldog, you can head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/ChargerChat. Check out all the fun, silly videos we got going on over there. And tonight, folks, if you are on Patreon, we are live streaming our reactions to the game.
For everybody that's on Patreon gets it. So
you get a live stream. You get a live stream. Everybody gets a live stream. It's going to be really fun. You should head on over. But if you don't want to go, if you're that kind of person, it's totally fine. You can go on over to our regular website, chargerchat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there. T-shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers in the member section. Ask questions and ask Bolt fam. Go check it out, chargerchat.com. And now, folks, it's time for the guy. Oh, you know him. Oh, you love him. It's a great experience.
Sorry, I'm so thrown off. Oh, yeah.
Come on in, man. Kick your feet up.
Oh.
Great experience.
Hello there.
Make yourself at home. Got some stuff to talk about, right? Moving on.
Hey there, everybody. We made it. Week 1, just a few more days until we have live, real football that counts. Can you feel it? Can you smell it? It's here, finally. Hey, yo. As I mentioned before, this wasn't the longest offseason ever, mostly because the Chargers had a little bit longer of a run of the season last year. Of course, it ended pretty unceremoniously with the thrashing they took in Houston, but those days are beyond us. We've made it to another season, and hope springs eternal. I, for one, am super optimistic. Now, I get it. A couple of things happened this offseason. One catastrophic injury to a very key player on the offense. But look, I'm still not deterred. I feel like this team has an opportunity to shut some naysayers up. Maybe take a step forward, even though they will be missing a key piece. I still have faith. You want to know why? Because in Harbaugh, I trust. So with that being said, folks, welcome to this week 1 edition of the TCE. Man, that sounds good. Let's get to it. Okay, little housekeeping here. You guys haven't heard my thoughts on the initial 53-man roster. And yes, I said initial because we know how Joe Ortiz likes to wait to see what shakes loose from the various trees around the league. But with that being said, we're a few days out from the game, so I doubt anything big happens. But you never know. With the guys that are on the squad as of right now, let's start with Rocket Sanders, because you guys know how I felt about him. And the fact that the Chargers released him, I knew getting him back and having him clear waivers was probably not going to work out for them. And it didn't. So apparently it was a risk that the Chargers were willing to take. But also, Najee Harris is been taken off the NFI, so he may be available this week. We shall see. Probably has a little bit to do with why they went the direction they did. But now Rocket is a Cleveland Brown. Sucks in general. I hate that for him, but got to get past it. So hopefully success for him out there. Anyway, beyond that, I did think that they were going to roll with 4 running backs, but they're only going 3. Thing about that is, one of the reasons why they probably let Rocket ride is because they knew what was about to happen with Najee, but also that 4th running back is going to have to offer you something on special teams, and Rocket doesn't really do that. Whether or not they're going to have all 4 active on game day anyway, who knows? But no use crying over spilled milk. But again, even your RB3, Hassan Haskins, is a core special teams guy as well, and he did play rather well in the preseason, so there's that level of confidence there. Another name I want to call out is Tucker Fisk, and I know a bunch of people were surprised that they actually had him make their 53. Well, first and foremost, he's a backup long snapper, which they technically needed, even though they signed a guy to the practice squad here a few days ago. But I always felt like it was pretty much going to be automatic that he made the 53, or there was a really high chance post the Rashawn Slater injury. And that is because now that you have Trey Pipkins on the right side, you might need some insurance when you're playing against some of the better edge rushers coming off of that side. And Trey, serviceable tackle, but like I said before, I know Max Crosby, the second Rashawn Slater got hurt and he found out they were kicking Trey back over to the right, was probably just salivating, thinking of the opportunity for the one-on-ones. But what Tucker Fisk offers you is not just a very good run blocker, but somebody that you can put in line, and if you need to double team in the run game, or if you just need to chip a premier edge rusher like Max Crosby to help out Trey Pipkins, voila, there he is. So it makes sense to me. So that being said, you've got a couple of other names that I was ecstatic that made it. The path to the roster was a little different, just kind of based on some circumstances that took place. But guys like Nico Reed, Marlo Wax, Caleb Murphy, and Eric Rogers all showed out in the preseason. I mean, Eric Rogers making the 53 did shock me a little bit because, he's dealing with injury. Who knows when he's going to be back? But they clearly felt like they couldn't cut him and have him clear waivers. So they found all of these guys to be, cats they needed to keep on the roster for one reason or another. And I'm cool with every one of them, especially Marlo Wax, because Junior Colson is now out for the 2025 season. And he was someone that I was banking on to have a breakout year next to Deion Henley, but it's not meant to be this season. We'll see what happens the next. Y'all don't call Junior a bust. He's dealing with an injury. He has to get surgery on his shoulder. We know what happened his rookie season, appendectomy, ankle injury. I think dude's going through it physically, apparently. So let's give him at least another year before we start throwing the B word out there, please. And thank you. He's got the talent to do it. He just needs time on task. And unfortunately, he hasn't had very much of that. Punting that 53-man talk, because what's more important is the fact that we got action on Friday against the dreaded, hated, low down, no good Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry, Chiefs. That was completely involuntary, I promise. It's like a nervous tick. But anyway, yes, it's a home game in Brazil against the Chiefs. And you guys know how I feel about that, because we still have to go to that cesspool of the nonsensical out in Arrowhead when they get their actual home game against us. So this is a very, very important matchup to try to have. That being said, also, I can get this off of my chest. We no longer have to schedule that cage match between myself and Roger Goodell because Rashid Rice is suspended for the first 6 games of the season. So bravo, NFL, you done something right. Of course, had you let that slide, everyone would have been at your necks. So I'm sure you probably felt a little bit of the heat there. Not going to give you too much credit. Also, rookie Jalen Rawls, who was an explosive player out of Utah State that the Chiefs got that I really hated they were able to get their hands on. Sounds like he won't be available either. So you've got 2 elements of the offense. I mean, I don't know how much they plan on using him, but he's an explosive guy. So he won't be there at Mahomes' disposal for at least 1 week. And you don't have to worry about that target machine aka chain mover, and Rashee Rice. So gives you a little bit less to have to be concerned with on the defensive side of the ball. But as far as some of the things that I'm looking at, same thing all of y'all are. What's going to happen with the interior offensive line? We know that's been a discussion all off season. It's kind of overshadowed by the Rashawn Slater injury. Easy to do. So we shall see. A couple questions. How much burn is Jay Herbo going to get as a runner? I'm curious. I feel like he should be a little healthier this year. We see him wearing that leg sleeve even when he's out kicking it on dates, apparently. That's that man's personal life. I'm not going to talk about that. But you saw the pictures. He's wearing that thing like almost every day. It almost feels like it's kind of like, I don't know, fused to his leg. Not going to look too far into that, is what it is. But yeah, I would like to see him on the move a little bit more, because we saw what Trey Lance was able to do in the preseason with some of these RPO quarterback option plays. He was able to hold the ball and really getting out of space, make some things happen with his legs. And I'm just wanting to see a little bit more of that with Herbert. So again, we can start out in week 1 and I'd be perfectly fine if you roll out at least a few plays of it. Just saying, Greg. Just saying. Aside from that, I have a prediction. Well, actually a couple. I'm going to give you a score prediction to end this off, because it's that time of year. Of course, that's what we do. I think Herbert's going to go the Slay way a few times week 1, just because that rapport is there. And I can easily see Keenan with 5 to 7 targets, at least. I'm not saying he's going to go for big yardage, but I do think he's going to get a decent amount of volume. He's going to be someone that helps the chains continue to move, keeps the offense on time, and Herbert just has that connection with them. So I would not be shocked. I also think we're going to get, or not us, the NFL is going to get its introduction to Keandre Lambert-Smith. Yeah, I should probably get his name right. But KLS, I think, is going to have at least one big play, one big chunk play. And again, I'm not saying he's going to go for crazy yards in his first real NFL snaps, but I do think you're going to see him pop just a little bit, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Now, flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, question: can we get after Mahomes with just four? I need Mac, Thule, and Bud, and whoever else they roll out there. I'm guessing it's going to be, who's my guy's name? Caleb Murphy, if he's a part of the rotation. And I'm perfectly fine with that, because Kyle Kennard just does not seem like he's ready. I'm going to need these guys to rush with controlled aggression. And I'm saying, of course, get after 15, but rush with intent to contain him, so they don't find themselves basically creating those cavernous lanes for him to escape through to the perimeter, where he can extend plays and break off one of his patented prancy pants 15-yard to 20-yard drive extending runs, the ones we all just love so much. Now you got to be disciplined in your assignments, and just don't overrun the play, because he's looking for opportunities to attack one of those creases, and essentially just kind of want them to contain him in the pocket, force him to move around, let some of those interior guys get after him and collapse it, build a wall around him, and force him into really bad throws or just taking sacks. So that's going to be huge for me. And speaking of the interior, 2 names that are going to be keys for me: Deshaun Hand and Tierre Tart, because this team still doesn't have what would be considered like a premier interior disruptor or pass rusher. But I mean, if you go back and look at the RAS score for Deshaun Hand, the dude's a freaking athlete. Now, I know it's been a few years, but he's still got some juice, and I could see him being just a difference maker in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting pressures from the interior, at least on occasion. If it's not super consistent, I get it, but that's why you're throwing so many numbers of guys on the interior out there in this rotation. Somebody is going to step up and start running a little bit hot, and then you can just ride the hot hand and give them breaks when need be. I feel like every week it could just be a different guy, and it's nice to have those options, so we shall see. Jamari Caldwell actually is another name in there that I completely feel like could take on sort of kind of that Puna 4 role. Is who I thought he was going to be when they drafted him. I mean, because the dude's clearly a run stopper, but he also has that potential to be an overall interior disruptor, kind of in the Puna mold, because he's a lot more nimble than what you would think for a guy his size. Just go back and watch him in Houston, rushing off of the edge, hitting dudes with spin moves and pirouettes, getting after the QB is pretty unreal. But I do think Jamari Caldwell stepped up during the preseason, and the coaches have gotten more out of him than what they expected to this point. So I think he's going to be a big contributor. moving on to my score prediction, because we should get there, right? You don't need me to beat you in the head about everything I feel about what could happen. It's only week 1. We got plenty of time. I got the Chargers 24. The Chiefs, Chiefs 21. Here's the way I think it goes down. Super close game. The difference is going to be, I'm calling it now, so if it happens, you know where you heard it. I think my guy Deion Henley, Agent Zero, forces either a pick via like a tipped pass or he snags one himself. And like that turnover will lead directly to points that ultimately decide the game. So just my thoughts and opinions. But yo, let's get 25 kicked off with a bang, shall we? Do remember to tap into the Lightning Round podcast postgame, where Garrett and I will be breaking down everything that occurred in the matchup, win or loss. But I'm banking on it being a dub, speaking that into the atmosphere. Let's get it done. But until then, y'all know who it is, Mr. TOP_FLYT3 if you want to follow me over on Twitter. You also may know me as Mr. Volgang or Do Not Bang. But until the next one, folks, appreciate y'all for checking in with your boy, giving me a little bit of your time, and see y'all later on, okay? Post-win. Okay. Love you, bye.
Well, there you go, folks. Another awesome Craig experience. Definitely go check him out at the Lightning Round, folks. He's doing great stuff over there, and we love having him over here, and some great predictions there. Keenan, 5 to 7 targets. Do you think it's going to be more? What's the over-under?
That's pretty good. 5-7 is pretty solid for all the guys that are supposed to be getting balls. So I think he'll be a first down machine.
Yeah. I mean, you think Justin's going to throw what, 25 times would be the hope for Greg Roman if we can run the ball the way that we hope we can.
Right.
So he throws the ball 25 times. He's getting a quarter of the target. So
yeah.
So
4 or 5. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. We had I know we were doing so good with Kyle on the road, but as you know, technology
is a bitch.
Hates this show so much. But so we lost Kyle, unfortunately. So to summarize, Craig, because we gotta finish up with Craig. Craig, awesome segment
man.
As always, dude. Again, folks, go check out the Lightning Round. Craig will be over there hashing it up and giving you the same great juicy little details as he gives over here at the Charger Chat.
And we got Craig's on Fridays, guys. Friday episodes means Craig time, baby. That's weekly dose of Craig.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Craig, thank you as always. Love the prediction. Talking about it being a close game, dude. I mean, it's gonna be tough for me to not predict something similar, but I think that's what we need to do. We need to now do our bolt predictions. And Kyle, blessedly, at least found the finger strength to text us his predictions. And so we'll start with him just so I can read it properly. Kyle's bolt prediction: Chargers 21, Chiefs 17, Herbert's game-winning drive with a touchdown pass to Keenan.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
Keenan's going to come back in a big way, dude. It's a big game for him to kind of shed off the year in Chicago and come back home, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I'm picturing it. Chargers are going to be down 14-17, and it's like minutes left on the clock, and you're just like, oh God, guys, please.
But honestly, like Keenan Allen, when he's on the field, it's clutch. Like this new confidence comes back to me of all the years of him being so good when you need that play. Clutch. He's so good at that. So the fact that he's here, I feel like might be like the,
could be the good luck charm.
Just the push over the top to get this thing where it needs to be.
Big time. All right. Do you want your bold prediction or you want to give mine?
I'll go first.
Okay.
It's different from what everyone else is saying, but I don't give a shit because this is how I feel the game's going to go.
Swing for the fences, baby.
So I think it's going to be Chargers are going to win 28-17. I think it's going to be a little bigger. I think we're going to control the clock and we're going to score 4 touchdowns. And then I got Justin throwing a TD to similar, not at the end of the game, but to Keenan, to Q, and Amarian Hampton's rushing a touchdown. Those are the three I can do.
Rushing, and then the fourth one is that's a free space in bingo.
The wild card.
Yeah, okay.
Justin might rush it, might go to Lad. That's where I'm
right. At. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm going to predict. Let me do the math in my head here. Let's see.
Carry the one.
I think this is going to be a game that is going to be very reliant on the special teams. And thank God we've got a guy like Dicker the kicker that can come in and save the freaking day. Okay. And it seems fitting for Sao Paulo, Brazil. Soccer, kicking. We do that in football as well. So I think the Chargers are going to win 22 to... Now let's go 19. Let's go 19-10. Because I think there's going to be. I seriously
think. How many field
think
goals are we kicking?
4 field goals.
Oh my God.
And 1 touchdown. And I think that's
I don't like that at all.
I listen.
I hate that.
I'm just saying it's going to be a tough game. And so I think we're going to give up a touchdown and a field goal, but I think Dicker the kicker is going to constantly be clutch and get some deep bombs and keep us in the game so much so that we can win handedly 19-10.
I respect it. I hate it.
That's fine.
But I respect you, but
that's
I
fine.
hate that.
That's fine.
I have to sit next to you and watch this game on a live stream, and that's what happens. I'm going to be bummed.
Listen, a win is a win.
Sure.
I want the Chargers to win. Sure. Who's going to be right, folks? Tune in tonight to find out. Again, we're going to be live streaming on Patreon. Kev and I. Hopefully his prediction goes and not mine, so he's a happy boy. And we will see this through no matter what. But I think that's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat. Any final thoughts, Kev?
Quick one. I knew it was NFL Week 1 against the Chiefs this morning when I was literally taking my kids to school, and a car that drove down our street. We live on a cul-de-sac. Yes. Literally doesn't live on the street. Drove down the cul-de-sac at the exact same time and yelled, "The Chargers suck," out of his window at me and my 4 kids, taking a picture of them in all their jerseys. That was 1. 2, getting yelled at, and I could feel the F word coming through this guy inside of this guy's car as I was passing him at Starbucks, and he was wearing all Chiefs stuff and I was wearing my stuff, and he's like and I was like,
wait, so a guy that doesn't even live on your cul-de-sac went out of his way?
No, I think he was just blindly coming down. He made the wrong turn, but just happened to, like, we were out there as he was like making his way back, coming around and turning around. I was like,
wow,
this is meant to be.
Petty City. That's insane.
F the Chiefs. Wow. Let's go. Let's get this win. Let's fucking do this.
We start with an F and we end with a f. That's right. All right. That's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up because we're ready for any squad, any place.
K, love you. Bye.
K, love you. The Chiefs.
See you on the live stream.